What's going on, Hale Raisers? Welcome in to the Hale Praise Dale podcast. I am Voodoo.
I'm JT Dallas. I think of where my mic was.
We are here to show you guys some fantastical NASCAR news for the very last time before there's cars on track. Woohoo!
That's right, baby.
I'm talking about.
Oh,
With that being said, what kind of lovely small talk you got for this week?
Well, in the next couple weeks, we might have to miss a week. Unfortunately, I hope it's not Daytona week, but I may be having surgery, and I don't know what day that is yet. So,
You could suck it up and do it while you're in surgery.
right, just have them, put the camera over my face and be like, "Hey guys,
What's happening?
Oh man. I do have some small talk. So
Mighty
besides
fine hat you
that,
got there, by the way.
so what?
That's a mighty fine hat you got there.
Right. If
I don't
you
know where you
like
can
this
get that
hat,
from.
you too could get one. Just go to our merch link that's in the bio or description, whatever you want to call it. So
Gotta fix that too. You have a new link. I'll make sure that that's.
we do. Me and you have gotten together since last week, and we have locked down that we will for sure be going to Dega Spring.
Indeed. Freaking deed.
So we're working on getting the plan. I mean, we already got kind of the plan going, but I will go ahead and say that there will be giveaways. You've already put our heads together, which Fritz, I haven't forgot about you, man. I was gonna mail it out, but I got 8 inches of snow, and for Oklahoma, that's everything stops at 3 inches. So there ain't any no mail carriers running or anything. So nothing. The post office isn't even open. So
Don't feel bad. I haven't sent off my half of it either.
it's only in a box.
yeah, it's boxed up. Which I do need to open it up to put your sticker in there. But it is boxed up, and I will send it off as soon as I am able to.
As soon as the post opens.
As soon as the post office opens. So I haven't forgot about you. I was legitimately trying to get it sent off Friday, and then they closed early due to the weather. So
Weather's supposed to get sketchy again this weekend. So
yep, same here. It's great. We're looking at possibly more snow next week, this is the most snow I've seen in a very long time.
well, they're talking about us getting some snow again.
I will say, if you notice,
It's been a year since the last time we got it.
It's probably since we've gotten this amount. It's probably 2011. Probably when the last time we got this amount of snow.
I think we had about 10 inches last year.
We did not.
Which is insane for down here.
Had like 2 or 3.
Insane for down here. Usually we
I know,
get maybe
crazy.
an inch.
I'll stay in. Right back.
But I will go ahead and say that because I've announced it kind of already, I am giving away a signed Willie B car. I believe it's from the 2023 season. I can't remember. But I will be giving that away, and the way we will be doing that, because me and you talked about it, is we're going to be going online. I think we're going to post on Twitter and TikTok, where if you are the first person to meet us at the track and tell us a secret phrase, which I'm not divulging right now until closer time, you will get that.
Dun.
You will be able to get that giveaway. And then we've got a few other ideas that we're kind of toying around with. So you'll just have to stay tuned and hear about that. What else was there? There was another thing that we were small talk. During that trip, be on the look. Well, probably after that trip, honestly, because I got to edit and everything. Be on the lookout because on YouTube I will be posting a trip vlog, I guess would be the word you could say. Where me and you, we've already talked about doing some recording, going and doing some different fun things that we usually do before race day. So yeah, so be on the lookout for that. Probably a week or two after we get back, because
From what?
Dega, I told you about all that, but she's making snow ice cream.
Like she's like, what else are you volunteering us for?
She's already kind of upset because I ordered some stuff where I told you about how it'll make it a little easier to record on like my phone and stuff. Okay, I'm real. What are you upset about? Oh, those aren't. Yeah, yesterday I probably spent about $40 worth of whatnot stuff.
Nice.
Because I bought Jimmy Johnson cars.
I've been staying away from whatnot because I already lose enough money to bills.
Yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't have, but he had some like 164s that were out of package that I ended up paying, I think, like $7 a piece for. Which
I
one of
tried
them?
a week or two ago to get a John Hunter Nemechek Backstreet Boys car 164s because he had them. Somebody else sniped it away from me though.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you mine. I'll trade you mine.
Trade?
Yeah.
What you trying to trade for?
Well, I'd have to look at like your 164s, but I'll trade you one. See what you got down there.
A few. I can get quite a few.
Yeah, I'll trade you. Because I've got mine in the box. Let's shit kind of. You got any duplicate Johnsons? I'll trade you for one of them.
I don't think I have any.
If not, not a big deal. Huh. I'm kind of looking at what is that on your technically third shelf down? What is that green one? Third or fourth from the right on that first. Okay, so like third shelf down. So yeah, green car. What is that one?
That's Chase Elliott's UniFirst.
I think I have that one actually. The green just comes.
Also another green one, but I'm definitely not trading this one.
I have that one. Don't worry. You don't have to trade it. I've got that one, and then I've got the Sammy Smith red one. I also have his mom and
pretty
pop.
Nice too.
Hey, that one is pretty nice.
I don't know what Johnson bought from that.
I bought the gray Cobalt one because I don't have any of his Cobalt cars. I got the 124th that you bought me, the Cool Time. I got the 164th version of that. I accidentally bought one of his rookie cars because I have 4 of them. So now I have 5 because I thought it was a pack of 3 and there was only 1. And then I bought another one. I'm trying to remember which one that one was. It was one that I didn't have for sure too. Yeah, I bought a few Johnson cars. I'm really started since I toned down my collection. I've kind of been only collecting Johnson cars.
Doing that for years. I've been doing that for years.
I mean, technically, I've been doing that for years too. But anything NASCAR. Why does my camera
only Johnson?
Yeah, well, I ran out of room, so that's the only thing I'm collecting right now is Johnson. I showed you the glasses that I'm getting for $8, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost bought an off-brand slot car one because some lady it's like a whole. I think she's selling her husband's collection, but it was like 2004-ish because it had like the off-brand version of Kevin Harvick's like black scheme or the gray scheme with like all the weird I don't know what you call it. But it wasn't the right sponsor. It was a really bad B-rate. It was like NASCAR, but from Temu, because like it had Jimmy's. It had Jimmy's team, but it like instead of Lowe's on the front, it was fast car. That's what it said. I mean, like the 48 was the same font, the scheme was the same, but like all of the sponsors were not. They're like super fast car. It already sold. I looked. Somebody beat me to it. Somebody went through the rain, sleet, and snow to get that. I wasn't doing that.
Well, that's one thing I miss from Whatnot is back when I first got on it, and they had that dude doing the mystery boxes.
Oh, I know. I wish I could like find an old storage unit, and I would love to do that. I really would like to do that with my collection, but at the same time, like that's my collection. So like a lot of it, I have like a lot of sentimental stuff. I mean, a lot of the newer one, I could probably just get rid of and not really feel bad. But like a lot of like the older ones, like I couldn't do it. But anyway, I know I'm taking up all the small talk segment. So what's your small talk? What you got?
Ain't really got nothing. Same old stuff, different week. Yeah, ain't nothing special going on over here right now.
Well, you want to go ahead and roll that intro? We can talk about some Rolex.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. Rolex 2026 delivered some non-stop drama. I'm over here trying to scroll on the wrong screen.
Good job.
Over the 24 hours with a total of 705.
Hold on, sir. We only did the intro. We didn't do the doggone post-race breakdown segment yet.
Listen.
Act like you brand new to this podcast or something.
It's my first day. Cut me some slack.
I'm going to cut you some slack, all right?
Oh,
there you go.
So I already started it. The 2026. It's like a try. There you go. All right, so 705 laps completed by the GTP winners, mostly under dry conditions, but not without challenges. Big picture, Porsche Penske Motorsport made history with a three-peat in the overall victory. Their third straight Rolex win. If you remember last year, they had the 16-year-old, wasn't he? This year, 16 or 17. He ended up winning, which he was the youngest win. Which obviously he was not part of the winners there. But the number 7, the Porsche 963, driven by Felipe Nassar, Julian Adelaire, and Lauren Heinrich, took the checkered by a razor-thin 1.569 seconds, which sounds like a lot if you're into NASCAR, because usually we're dealing with, we'll take a look at last season. Or was it last season, or was it the season before, where we had the closest finish, where it was like 0.0001?
I think that
was 24 season. Yeah. It was Atlanta. Yeah.
We had 3 different races that were like...
Yeah. Which 1.5 doesn't sound like a lot, but for 24 hours, that's crazy close. Usually it's like minutes.
Yeah.
So, not bad, not bad. They finished over the 31 Wayland Cadillac V Series, shared by Jack Aiken, Earl Bamber, Friedrich Vesti, and the rising star Connor Zilic, who of course is on their NASCAR Cup season this year, running that. Oh, don't get me the wrong. Hang on a minute. The 88.
Yes.
I almost said the 99.
Almost failed.
I was like, oh, RFK's got the 99 again.
Yeah.
little jump ahead in the news. Sorry, but
Mhm.
yeah. So Felipe etched his name alongside legends like Elio Castroneves and Peter Gregg. He's one of the few drivers to win 3 in a row. The number 7 Porsche led a massive 375 laps, so over 3/4 of this race. No, that'd be about half. I'm
A
sorry, I
little
was
more
thinking
than
of
half, yeah.
500. I was saying of 502, not 702. Anyway, yeah, about half the race, and the nail-biting finale of a 20-minute battle where I guess that's how you say his name, Nasser,
Sounds good enough to me.
he fended off multiple charges of hiking and even snagged the inaugural. I promise I can read. Michelin
I can't.
Sustainability and Racing Award for Top Eco Performance in GTP. Mother Nature definitely threw a curveball with dense fog overnight, triggering a race record caution period of 6 hours and 33 minutes. More than a quarter of the race was under yellow because zero visibility. It turned strategy upside down, but the Penske Porsche crew stayed flawless. That's pretty cool.
Indeed. A little bit of class winners. Obviously, the number 7 Porsche Penske Motorsport was GTP winner and the overall winner. And LMP2 had the number 04 CrowdStrike Racing with George Kurtz, Alex Quinn, Toby Sowery, and Mouth Jacobson. GTD Pro, the number 1 Paul Miller Racing BMW. Neil Verhagen, Connor DeFilippi, Max Hesse, and Dan Harper. And then GTD, not GDT. The number 57 Windward Racing Mercedes. That's with Philip Ellis, Russell Ward, Andy Donche, and Lucas Auer. They held off a fierce late charge from that number 44 Magnus Racing Aston Martin. A contact-filled finish, winning by just 1.367 seconds. So a little bit closer than the overall finish. A little bit of something nifty there at Daytona. Fans were packed in. Pretty high record attendance there for 24-hour race. And number 7. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say I've noticed that I've seen a lot more hype this season than I have in the past seasons about NASCAR, and I think a big part of it is, that's good. Ooh,
Mine.
something's off on that.
That's good. Wait a second.
Like the aftertaste got me. Ugh. Anyway, I've noticed that there's a lot more hype this season. I think it's because the Chase is back. They're adding the horsepower to the mile and a half. And I think we announced it already, but this year at Le Mans, before the actual race, they're doing an exhibition race with classic NASCAR. I think that's pretty cool. Where they're bringing like the 90s, like late 80s, early 90s machines in. I believe the one that they had like on their announcement was Bill Elliott's Coors car.
Pretty slick car.
Yeah, definitely cool to watch. But yeah, I definitely think this year's going to be a good year for NASCAR. I think they're actually starting to listen to their fans. It's making it more interesting. So
we got more changes coming, but we're not quite there yet, but we're about to be.
Racing coming up. You should definitely tune in to our Discord, which will be up above my head over. See it every now and then.
Yeah. Also in the description.
Yep, and you should tune into our watch party for the 500. We'll be doing a watch party.
On Discord.
I got to get with you. Yep, on Discord. So absolutely free to you. All we ask is that you drop us a sub and jump into the comments because we do like talking NASCAR. Believe it or not, it's one of our favorites things to do, to sit here and talk shop with a bunch of people.
Yeah. We don't mind getting the show derailed a little bit.
No, and that's one thing I'm really looking forward to Dega because I want to call people out and be like, hey, that's the goal. So
Speaking of, we didn't get it done this week, but next week we need to have our RHPD Motorsports drivers picked out.
yeah, I meant to do that today, but
I didn't do mine
I
either,
was
don't worry.
I was at the hospital, and I come home. I got home probably about 8:45, 9 o'clock, and I had not slept like at all. I take that back. I had a hour nap in the parking lot while I was waiting for my medicine. So I took that chance to catch up on some sleep, and I woke up at about 2. So, but no, I feel like this year is going to be really good for NASCAR. I'm getting pumped up more than I have been recently. Definitely
Just
a lot
need
of
Jimmy Johnson
changes
to come
coming
back
up.
full time and get himself in the
I would be,
W.
listen, if he said, "Hey, I'm going to come back full time, but trucks," I'd be buying a Friday ticket to Texas. That's better.
But not it yet.
Still not it. It's like too sweet. I think you put too much sugar in it. That's what it is. That's what it is. And yeah, that's what I would do. Right. Anyway, you can go back on to your talking about the. I think you're on the number 1 Paul Miller Racing.
I done went through all the race winners over there.
Oh, I thought you were still on Paul Miller.
No, we done with all that stuff. But before we jump over to trackside trends, now is the time. Now is the time.
Now is the time.
The Raise Hale Praise Dale podcast fantasy.
That is.
Better get in now. Get in now before Daytona starts, baby.
When does Daytona start?
Everybody's even right now.
26th. Isn't that when Daytona is the 26th?
The weekend after the Super Bowl, isn't it?
Yeah, it usually is.
Super Bowl is not this weekend coming up, but the following weekend. It should be like the
23rd. That's what it is. I knew it was a 20-something.
Is it the 23rd?
I
think it's the 15th.
And watch the 500. I can.
Thought it was
They
the 15th.
might just see. Is it? Let me Google this. Hang on a minute.
Let's get correct information here, people.
Hope it's not the 15th because I'm busy on the 15th. I've got a housewarming for my parents.
Schedule the 15th.
I thought it was the 23rd. That's stupid.
The 22nd is Atlanta.
Well, I might not be on camera, but I will be in the chat. I promise.
But yeah, you can see we currently got 8 people in there, including myself, Dale, Haley, which is the voices in his head for the OGs.
The one that's feeding me snow ice cream, even though I'm not supposed to eat it.
Right. But we got 8 of us in here, and everybody is dead even at the moment. So now's your time to jump in before I start running away with it again. I did win last time. Technically, I can't win the giveaway.
Either can I.
Yeah.
Well, my wife can't. No.
Well, she's got to beat me for that to happen. So
It's still way sweet, dude. I don't know, babe. You might not get that one.
Anywho,
I'm gonna send you a message so I don't forget. So you'll get a Discord notification, just letting you know.
All right. But it's on NASCAR.com. Go ahead and get you a free account on there, and then search for the Raise Hale Praise Dale podcast. As far as the fantasy league, make sure it's spelled out just the way it is shown on the screen there, HALE, with podcast on the end, or it's not ours. There is a password to get into it. It's all lowercase RHPD2024. We'll get you in there and get you locked in, and we'll discuss if we're going to continue the tradition or not.
Which tradition?
If you win the fantasy league, you get a 164th.
160. Man, honestly, I froze my. There we go. Honestly, I would think it'd be a lot more cool to do just a bigger giveaway at the end of the year, like we kind of have been, than doing the 164th.
So, looks like fantasy league would just be bragging rights this
I
time
don't know.
around. I'm fine with.
I mean, I don't know how you feel about it.
I do feel like
I'm just
doing
saying.
a bigger giveaway because we're starting to get up there in numbers. We're gonna have to do like fancier giveaways. Hit our big numbers, you know. Like once we get to 250, we'll have to do something special.
Once we get to 1,000, we'll have to definitely do something special.
Oh yeah.
But
joining on that fantasy.
we are.
I'll go ahead and throw this up here.
We
We only got one rookie to follow this season. No battle of the rookies.
Why do they pick the funniest pictures? That's hilarious. He looks.
That's the only one I could find with a Cup Series logo on his chest. All the rest of them had Xfinity ones still.
Have you ever seen the movie The Ringer?
Mm-hmm.
Ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
It looks like he's about to ask why we didn't get ice cream. Just saying. But,
keep a lookout for that. And of course, we got this segment that will have updated next week. These were our drivers from last season.
I was about to say we could take the time to explain what we want to do if we want to change anything.
Well, I am probably going to do some new cars
more,
for
whatever you can do. Probably.
I just added.
Yeah, just a little bit more. I'm sorry.
Probably going to design 2 new cars for my guys. I think I'm going to keep the same numbers. I'm going to design 2 new cars using NASCAR 25's paint booth.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing. My question is, do you want to keep it the same team or you want to run separate teams?
You're talking about like having RHPD Motorsports be like Voodoo Racing and Dale Racing or whatever team name we come up with?
I mean, yeah.
Sticking to just 2 drivers each, huh? So we don't have to figure out.
Yeah, just 2 drivers. Yeah, I would say just 2 drivers on each. You know, we can keep our numbers. We could change them if you wanted to. I think I'm going to keep mine.
I'm probably going to keep mine too.
Change our manufacturers if we want to. You know, they'd be 2 separate teams. But the rules. Okay, so before we get any further of planning this next season of RHPD Motorsports, let's go ahead and for all of our new listeners here, in case you missed it last season, we had created actually it was a season before. We created a fictitious team, kind of like a fantasy team, where the rules were we couldn't pick more than 1 driver from the same team. So kind of like if I picked Willie B, Voodoo couldn't come behind me and pick Kyle Larson because it was the same team. Same thing with this one, but we kind of turned it into a competition between both of us because we each picked 2 drivers, see how we did on our driver sets, and then at the end of it, we took our RHPD team because it was technically 1 team, and we put it up together against all the normal teams.
You're gonna have a whole one before she's done.
No, I'm good.
Bring me one. I'll take it.
I think it'd melt by the time it got down there.
It'll be all right.
That's a long drive. Oh, she's gonna bring you some. That's the whole bowl.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it looks like mashed potatoes.
I'll be right on that. I'll just leave my kids here by themselves with no supervision.
That'll be all right. Yeah, it's a 10-hour turnaround. Yeah. But Anyway, I don't know how you feel about this season. Maybe separating the teams where we can have our own teams. We come up with the names, the paint schemes, all the good stuff. Trying to think.
I
Our
already
rules
got
should
mine.
stay.
I already know what my race team's gonna be.
You already got your two.
Well, not my
I've got
drivers.
an
I don't know
idea
my
of
two
who I
drivers.
want.
I think I might hold on to Reddick.
You run it.
I'm not sure if I want to hold on to Hocevar or not.
Well, I hate to tell y'all, if y'all are Cole Custer fans, he's fired.
And why? He did so well. He was very consistent.
And with us doing two teams, both of us could pick from like one driver from the same team, if that makes sense. So, like, if you wanted a JGR driver and I wanted a JGR driver, we could both pick.
I think I know
Just
who
see
you're
how we
going for
do.
over there.
I already got him locked in. He ain't getting sold. He's got a contract. Sorry.
I think he's already on their team from last season.
Yeah, it sure is. And I think I'm going to run SVG. It was my picks. That's who I thought about picking, which I just didn't text you because it's been a long day. But
Yeah, we can figure
I
it
don't
out.
know.
But
Yeah, I'll for sure lock in who I want, but for sure Christopher Bell. We'll get some schemes going. Maybe some different. I don't know. We'll just have fun with it.
we'll figure it out.
So
Just a little preview for you guys.
yeah, we might make another rule or two. X amount of points for uh, stage points, X amount of points for. We could just do our own thing.
I don't
Not
know if you noticed
necessarily
it, but I little banner below us. I made a small little tweak to it to try and make the title pop a little bit. You notice there's like a little white shadow coming off of it. Make it
Did you
pop
run the
off a little
neon
bit.
stuff?
It's not the neon on this one. It's just a shadow.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd ran it through neon because we changed up our programs to the one that I'm used to running. So
Yeah. Well, not going to go into any details on what we're using neons for.
that's true.
Let's just say we got what 3 months to hit 250.
Yep. 3 months hit 250, and we're at 169 right now. I just checked it.
Big old jump.
Yeah, I was
Maybe
gonna
the Hale
post
Raisers will
that.
come through.
Yeah, hopefully. Maybe if we get on meld, it'd help a lot. We gotta
Maybe.
run some tests on that one. You might catch us testing at some point.
I think the biggest holdup that has me from switching over to it is the mic filters and stuff aren't as good as OBS.
I wonder if you could run it through OBS and use because it's the OBS camera. Would that work? Like,
That I'm not sure of. That's something else I'd have to figure out.
because my question would be like, I don't know if our computers would handle it because you'd be running 3 programs instead of 2. You know what I mean? Which kind of defeats the purpose. But if you could send it through OBS, then send it through Meld, and then send it out.
Well, there's this guy on YouTube that I watch. His name is Nutty. He's talked about some plugins that allow for multi-canvas and multi-streaming. So I might try and put those plugins into OBS. Maybe might be able to run it from OBS. We'll see.
Okay. But anyway, sorry to derail the podcast, but you ready to go on some trackside trends?
Let's do it.
All right, so top NASCAR headline as of right now is they have distributed. NASCAR has updated, not distributed, the charter agreements to teams. Wait a minute. No, I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I'll just read it the way it's written instead of trying to make sense of my head. NASCAR has distributed updated charter agreements to the teams following its antitrust settlement. Key changes include the permanent evergreen charters starting in 2026, providing long-term stability for teams. What is your thoughts on this process?
I think I don't know. I get the whole wanting to have charters long term, but I think that kind of defeats the purpose of charters.
I agree. Because at the same point, if you're going to have charters long term, why don't you just hire the teams? I mean, that's essentially what they're doing. It's just a contract to hire the teams for X many years. They're just going to have a contract. It's not going to be a charter. It's going to be a contract. Hey,
Yeah, I think it's a bad idea.
I do too.
But who am I? Just a measly little wannabe big time podcaster.
Hey, man, I don't know. They've been listening to some fans recently. So if we can get enough people to scream loud enough, maybe they'll fix it. I doubt it because the court's like, nah, this is the way you're going to have to do it. But might get lucky. This next one I'm kind of excited.
Yeah. So obviously we know McDonald's backed out of Chicago street course. What was that last season? They gave up on it. But Wendy's took over, I think.
Yep, Wendy's is the one that ended up taking over.
Well, McDonald's is out at 2311.
McDonald's out of NASCAR.
Yep. But we got an oldie coming back. Oh, Hardee's coming up.
Yeah, I was about to say, get ready for the Days of Thunder scheme because it's got to be making an appearance at least once.
Yep. So Hardee's is coming back in two ways, actually. Now they're an official partner of NASCAR starting this season, but they're also the new fast food sponsor of 2311. That a McDonald's on those two cars.
See if they got any cardboard cutouts or anything I can steal. I mean, strategically transferred to an alternate location.
Yeah, I got a Hardee's in town, supposedly.
I have Carl's Jr., which they're pretty much the same, but
it is the same. It's just
I don't know.
It's the same company. It's just like Rallies and Checkers, same place.
I have neither one of those around here.
Oh, they got some amazing fries. I can tell you that much.
No, I've never been.
But Hardee's, you'll get to see around the track more, bringing across events and team assets. Looking forward to the old Hardee's coming back to the sport. Bye McDonald's. Food sucks anyway.
Yep, I just Googled it. Moving on. Okay. Grizzly nicotine pouches is named an official partner of NASCAR, so some tobacco is coming back. And all NASCAR-owned racetracks, including naming rights for racetrack campgrounds, another to boost the fan experience at tracks. So, maybe soon it'll be the Grizzly Cup and not the Winston Cup. I doubt it, but
yeah, it'll always
might be the Grizzly restart zone. What?
Well, never mind. I don't want to get into that yet. Couple things down. NASCAR on Fox is gearing up for its 26th season of Cup Series broadcasting. Yay! I'm so excited. Starting at the Clash. The booth will consist of, you guessed it, Mike Joy, Clint Boyer, Kevin Harvick. So same as last year. Larry McReynolds is coming back as the analyst, so he gets to break down the car for us week to week. On pit road, you got Jamie Little and Regan Smith. And then into the studio, you got the hosts of Chris Myers and Jamie McMurray. So
I
just
will
about the
say,
same crew as last year.
the saving grace for Fox is definitely Mike Joy because he is one of the voices of NASCAR.
Yep.
I mean, Clint Boyer and Kevin Harvick have a good dynamic. I don't mind the booth. I just wish that like the coverage was a little better. NBC obviously, and you'll hear this from any fan that really watches NASCAR. NBC obviously has a better broadcast, but like as far as graphic wise and everything, better broadcast. But I do think that they have a good team in the booth to kind of break down what's happening. You've got Clint Boyer, you've got Kevin Harvick, you got two bigger, I'm trying to think of the word that I'm looking for here, personalities of NASCAR, and they're funny together. They've been there, especially Kevin Harvick. You know, he's been in this new gen car. Um, Honestly, I see when Denny retires, I see him doing something like this, being either in the Fox booth or the NBC. I miss Junior in the NBC booth. I feel like he was a really good fit for that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, in a shift for tradition, NASCAR will not require teams to run a throwback paint scheme at Darlington in March, though the event will still honor history with. I agree. It will still honor the history with a parade, which when we went, we didn't even go look at the parade. And appearances from former drivers, and teams can opt for voluntary tributes, which is a big take one step or two steps forward.
I feel like we're gonna have even less throwbacks this season. Sucks.
Man, I'm all for throwbacks, but some of the throwbacks that they were coming out with I thought were kind of dumb. Like they don't look as good on this car as they did back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at least they were doing throwbacks and running the same old team again.
I agree. I wish NASCAR would mandate that they had to have X amount of schemes per season if they're gonna run.
They need to make it mandatory that they have different schemes.
I get why they don't do that because it is kind of, well, not just expensive, but it is kind of like you know, back in the day you knew your driver because he ran the same paint job all the time. But now they can change.
They also didn't
schemes,
have anybody to throw back to back then.
Yeah, true. But I'm all for. I was scrolling through Reddit. When was that? Yesterday, and I seen a really good idea. The idea was for Throwback Weekend, instead of throwback paint jobs, why don't they run an exhibition race of just like 50 laps before the race of classic like Gen 4 cars or Gen 2 cars or, you know, Car of Tomorrow, just an exhibition race where they have them painted like old school, you know, back in their heyday. I think that'd be sick.
That would be cool, but I still want them to have throwback schemes.
I'm not saying I wouldn't want them to have throwback schemes. I'm just saying that would be really cool to go watch. So,
another controversial news: Charlotte NASCAR playoff race is no longer the Roval. Back to the regular oval. Starting
about that.
This season.
I'm happy about it because you know what that means with it being a mile and a half. Lowe's Motor Speedway is getting more horsepower coming through it.
Yeah, but you got to think. You got the Coke 600. It's going to have the 4 stages. This one's only going to be probably 3 stage.
Yeah, it's going to be a shorter race, but I don't know. I wasn't a really big fan of the Roval. Didn't really care for it.
Yeah, I saw a lot of stuff online saying that kind of sucks that there's no longer a road course in the playoffs.
I think they need to bring back Fontana. Run Fontana. The track that doesn't exist
anymore. Need something in Southern California.
Need something in Oklahoma.
Mississippi. Oh. We got to drive as far. Bring him to Hattiesburg Speedway, like a half-mile
I
track.
meet you at Arkansas. I love you too. Good night. I meet you halfway. They can put it in Arkansas.
Okay.
It's prevent me to give it 11
Still too far.
Still too far, huh? But what it is.
Jumping in the ARCA news.
Yeah.
So I almost went ahead and skipped this first one because I really have questions about the second one. But I'll go ahead and do the first one. Gus Dean will compete in ARCA Menard Series with Nitro, running at least 2 events, Daytona and Talladega. Perfect for a drafting specialist.
And the one that we've all been waiting for, Hale Deegan coming back to NASCAR. Full-time in ARCA Menard Series West. Not even full-time ARCA Series, just subcategories. Should be running with Bill McAnally Racing. In the number 16 Chevrolet SS. A sponsorship from Napa, Columbia Bank, and Monster Energy, which we do have 2 of those teams that we'll reveal later on. So, what do you think? You think she's gonna make a return all the way back up through NASCAR, or you think she's still one of the back markers?
I think I definitely think she's a back marker, and I'm only saying this because I've watched her in the Cup Series. I've watched her in the Xfinity Series. I've watched her in Truck Series. I watched her in Open Wheel. You know where she's been the whole time? In the back. So, I honestly don't think she has the talent to run in the front. Because I mean, let's be honest, she's been given ride-winning team cars, and
I think the thing that's keeping her around is her marketability.
And I hate to say it, but I feel it's the same way with Tony Breidinger. You know, she started out really strong. She brought a lot of good sponsor, which I'm sure is down in the notes. I'm just touching on it real quick because it kind of ties in.
We got some news coming up on her soon.
But I mean, honestly, her marketability is great. She's a good business model. But as far as driver and points wise and all that, I'm talking about Hale Deegan and kind of Tony Breidinger. I kind of have the same argument with both of them. I just don't think that they're to the level that they should be to be moving up as fast as they are, if that makes sense.
Model, and it's their body, and they're like, men are watching, let's use a woman.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Their marketability.
You can't exactly go with that argument, because I think Isabella Robusto deserves a spot more than Tony Breidinger does.
Yes, but you also have to look at the sponsorships that come with Tony Breidinger. You have
exactly,
and that's the marketability that I'm talking about. I'm not specifically talking about like, oh, she's a woman.
I was talking about her. That's
okay.
Yeah, I was going off that argument. Yeah.
No, I was going deeper than that. I wasn't going just, oh, she's a woman, let's market her as a woman racer because that's what she is. No, I'm thinking of, again, Tony Breidinger. She brought Canes. She brought Victoria's Secret. She brought Celsius. She brought, like, all those companies are staying with her. They're not going with the team. And that's what makes her valuable, and that's what makes team want her, because obviously they get more money from the sponsors. And I think what happened is same thing with Hale Deegan. You know, Deegan was a huge name in the automotive world because, you know, her brothers, her dad was motocross. Everything was crazy. Like, they were really good at it. And she brought this family name into NASCAR along with the family earned sponsorships, if that makes sense. And does she have talent? Yes, I think both of them do have talent. I just think that they are being forced up faster than what they should have been, and then it's tainting the talent that they have. And I think it's a terrible cycle where the teams are looking at the money saying, oh, we can put her in a good car, she should be able to perform, and she's just not at that level to perform yet. on your note about Isabella Robusto, I believe that if you were to put her in a truck, she would be a mid-pack driver. And that's not a bad thing. That's actually, it's a good thing. I think that with enough time and a team that would be willing to work with her that has the adequate equipment, she would be a good truck driver. I just don't see Haley Deegan or Tony Breidinger being able to perform as much because they're more worried about the sponsorships than they are the placements, if that makes sense. Which in a business model, I get it because that's what pays your bills. That's like saying to me, you could do the podcast where we really don't get paid from, or you could work your job. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying, hopefully.
Yeah.
Where are you taking my light?
I'm taking your light.
Oh, you're taking the charge.
Oh, Hale Razors.
Okay.
You can tell the season's about to begin.
All the
This
silly
is a
seasons.
long old episode. We're already at 51
Right.
minutes in, and we're like only halfway through.
Right.
Yeah, buddy. And for a long one.
Well, we started a little late too, so it's my fault.
Well, I mean, we're 51 minutes in of having started the stream.
Oh my lord, dude. Anyway, I'll shut up about.
Hit that subscribe button for our loyalty to give you all the news.
You can go ahead and move on to the truck series if you want to.
Yeah. Some coolness. Travis Pastrana's coming back with Niche Motorsports for Daytona. He'll be in the number 42 Brunt Workwear Chevy Silverado. Well,
That'll be
see him
cool.
in a truck. Because last time we saw him attempt Daytona was in a Cup car.
Yeah, I believe the truck series they're on Fox all the time, isn't it? Stop.
FS1, I think, most of the time.
Yeah, that's what it is. And then the Xfinity's on the CW.
Well, O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Whatever it is. I'm gonna just start calling it the Bush series just to make everybody mad.
Go ahead.
Or what is it? The All American? That was the first one, wasn't it? Anyway, moving on, and I'm not going to continue the argument, but Tony Breidinger will run 8 NASCAR Truck Series for Rackley War in the 27 Chevy Silverado, and of course she's bringing Raising Cane, Celsius, and Sunoco with her. So it's basically the thing that I was talking about. They're bringing sponsors, their marketability's insane. I think she would have benefited a lot more for staying in ARCA for at least 1 or 2 more seasons. But it's not my position to say. I'm not part of that team. So,
speaking of former ARCA drivers, Caleb Costner decided he didn't want to race in ARCA anymore, and he went ahead and formed his own Truck Series team, Costner Motorsports, and they're going to run a limited schedule with the number 93 Chevy Silverado. Don't know exactly what races they'll be running yet, but forward to him on track.
heck yeah, dude. GK Racing will attempt to qualify the Truck Series opener at Daytona, fielding the 95 for Clay Greenfield.
Yep. And if you're here watching this with us, then you've already missed the premiere of episode 2 of Rams Race for the Seat because it went live tonight, right at the start of this episode. So go check it out after you're done watching us. Not right now, after we're done watching us.
Yeah, I definitely need to go. I haven't even watched the first. I meant to watch
I watched the first one
episode
earlier today. It was pretty good.
I meant to watch it, but how my day has been going. So
It's about a 45-minute episode.
And then episode 2 kicked off right as we kicked off our show. So I'm definitely gonna have to throw it on the TV when we get done. I've been watching a lot of that NASCAR too recently too. Let's see, where are we at? Oh, moving on to the O'Reilly's Auto Parts Series. Ross Chastain will run 4 O'Reilly Series race events. For Jordan Anderson Racing in the 32. He'll run Atlanta, Coda, Watkins Glen, and Sonoma, adding his aggressive flair to the mix. You caught what I was doing. I'm not the only one that calls it Xfinity still.
Shut your mouth. Junior Motorsports is letting Roger Caruth drive the 88 Hendrick Car Chevrolet, but not for a full season because they're going to bring in every Hendrick driver jump in there and race in that 88 as well. So Willie B, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, and Kyle Larson will all split the ride time with Roger Caruth.
Don't run after them.
So look forward to the 88 being up front quite a bit.
Yeah. Imagine if they had Johnson in it for San Diego.
Gonna be in the truck in a cup car. So.
Really? Dude, you stink. Oh,
Thanks.
My dog farted and it smells so bad. Star Racing will compete in the O'Reilly's Auto Parts Series opener at Daytona, running the 53 Apex Wireless Chevrolet for Junior Motorsports. Or, I'm sorry, JG Motorsports. Yeah, I misread it. I seen it. Solid addition to the field.
Jumping to the Cup Series. Daytona's in a few weeks. There will be 41 cars in the field because Jimmy Johnson is going to be under the open exemption provisional. That means 36 cars plus him are already locked in. It means 4 of these 8 drivers that are entered are going to be vying for those last 4 spots. You got all of these are confirmed. Number 36 of Chandler Smith for Front Row Motorsports. Got Justin Allgaier in the Junior Motorsports number 40. Obviously, Mr. JJ Yaley in the 44 for NY Racing. Aspasta Anthony Alfredo in the 62 for Beard Motorsports. Garage 66 running the 66 with Casey Mears behind the wheel. Corey Hyman the 67 for 2311 Racing. BJ McLeod in the Live Fast Motorsports 78. And then none other than the 99 making a return to the track with the podcast JT Dallas favorite of Corey LaJoy, RFK Racing. Hey, you get to put another start on his record without a win.
Hey, that's true. Anyway, Xfinity Racing has expanded its relationship with 23XI, becoming a majority primary sponsor for Bubba Wallace in the 23 at Daytona 500, while contributing to select events for Tyler Reddick.
Mm-hmm.
So be prepared to see an Xfinity car on Bubba or for Bubba. And when he wrecks, when he wrecks in the big one, he's going to say, well, Xfinity Wireless sure pushed our car fast as Xfinity Wireless.
Well, we do have a paint scheme reveal for that one later. Comparion Insurance Agency. We're getting all kind of insurance agencies coming to try and insure these cars for when they wreck, so they can massive amounts of money. Is also joining 2311 Racing as a multi-race sponsor for Tyler Reddick, number 45 Toyota Camry XSE, starting at Bristol in April. 50 there.
One really cool thing, which relates kind of to my hat. RFK has announced that they will pay tribute to Greg Biffle for every race this season. I know your notes say the Daytona 500, but I've seen the post and it said for every race. If you look at the full note. Oh, well. Hey, listen.
They're doing something extra special for Daytona.
Yeah, on the name rail, they will be running the 16 as a tribute to Greg Biffle. Plus, every car will run I just read that. Almond Jank. Oh, I promise I can read. AJ Allmendinger will join in on in paying homage to the Biff. But they are doing something special for him in Daytona 500. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a scheme, probably on the 60. The 60 would be my guess.
Well, if you would have read the note as I had it, says with all 4 entries carrying stylized numbers emulating his famous number 16, they're all using his number font.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like
Plus-
the throwbacks.
Plus, they're all gonna have the special sticker on the name rail. AJ Allmendinger is gonna run the actual 16 with the 16 font for AJ or for Greg Biffle. Got
That's
all
on the
those
500.
schemes coming later on. Yeah, all of the 500.
That's really cool.
We are gonna show those in a little bit.
Well,
Gotta work our way
I'm
there.
glad that you can read because apparently I can't read tonight. So
You can't ever read. No, nothing there.
yeah, but it's like way worse tonight.
Well, you kind of
Anyway,
in a place with a bunch of sick people all day long, so
yeah, and I kind of didn't sleep at all last night. Like I literally, I laid down to go to bed, and then like it never fell asleep. At like 2 in the morning, I was like, I'm going to the hospital. I can't do this anymore. Anyway, Noble has sponsored with Noble has partnered with Legacy Motor Club as the team's official track shoe, providing branding and support for drivers and crews across select weekends, including at-track content and training features.
yeah. So we might get to see some no bull paint schemes.
Might get some Noble merch at Dega. Who knows? Get
Right.
some fan experience stuff, you know. Be right
Guess
up there with that 84.
We could do some race day Horizon with an actual schedule.
That we do.
Remember when I hit this, don't immediately go into the schedule because we got our little track fly in. I know it's been a while since we've done it.
I know. I got you. Fly us in. Take us in, Major Tom.
Yeehaw.
So, starting at 10:15 a.m. Eastern Time, the modified practice starts. Sportsman practice starts at 10:45 with modified qualifying following behind that at 11:15. And then sportsman qualifying starting at 11:45. Flow Racing will show the sportsman race, which is 125 laps or 90 minutes, whichever one comes first, at 1:15 p.m. And then the modified race, which will be 100 laps or 60 minutes, will be at 2:45. The Cup practice and qualifying will be on FS1 starting at 6:10. And at 8:30, the heat races start with 25 laps each. That's all on Saturday. Moving on to
Hang on, baby. This will get bumpy.
you don't know how long I've been waiting to use those, but anyway, February 1st at 6 p.m. Fox Last Chance Qualifier will be 75 laps and following a couple hours later at 8 p.m. the Fox Cookout Clash main event 200 laps will be showing. So we only got until Sunday. Got less than a week till we get to see racing.
Yeah.
By
this time, we will be talking about results.
Yep, this time next week, we will be talking about results. Be talking about what we enjoyed about the Clash, what we disliked about the Clash. I'm excited, dude.
But guess what? This Thursday morning will be our first 2026 paint scheme video.
Those always do really good. I'm actually like really surprised with how good those do usually.
Yeah, well, I got a little slightly different way we're going to be doing it this season, so
Nice.
we'll see how it works out. But
Well,
with that being
speaking of
said,
paints, are you ready to talk about? Well, we got to talk about legit, don't we?
yep.
About jumping in.
Alrighty. So it was the Chase show at the Tricky Brick 200 for Pocono Raceway. We only got one more race left before the playoffs start in this series. Getting there to the nitty gritty. Pole, stage 1, stage 2, Xfinity fastest lap, and race win all went to Chase. That dude was fast. No catching. Good thing is he's on my team. I'm mad about it. But as you can see, Chase coming in first and goal, second, Trash Can in third, Park Fan fourth, Turkey Leg coming in fifth, Vic in a Box coming in sixth, the one and only Voodoo, that'd be me, coming in seventh, Spartan coming in eighth, Buckeye in ninth, and Hatchet Boss coming in 10th. I think we had 17 or 18 cars on track.
Nice.
Pretty good turnout. Like I mentioned, next week is the last week before playoffs begin, and then it'll be at Texas, the Lone Star Showdown.
So, as far as teams right now, what team's kind of in the lead in points and all that?
Don't have that pulled up. Let's see. I've recently get that track off. We do got some special news coming up for. Cool. As of right now, looks like we got 4 different teams taking up top 4 spots.
It's usually how that
Nifty.
works.
But it would be, I think that's Zigzag Racing. That's in the lead by almost 60 points.
Dang it, man. Where's old Hex Motorsports?
Our highest driver is sitting in 3rd place right now, but has the most playoff points currently. So
Nice.
he has missed a couple races. Now myself, I'm sitting in 6th. Currently 74 points to the good of the cutoff line.
Are y'all running like 2025 playoffs?
Yeah, so it's still elimination. 12 people will
Gotcha.
get in. You'll do 2 races, and then 4 people will drop off. Another 2 races, 4 people will drop off to leave that championship 4 for.
I got you.
But since we're here talking about legit, because y'all are hair raisers and I love y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a little inside scoop to what's coming to legit NASCAR for next season. So obviously NASCAR is changing over to the Chase format this season. So will legit NASCAR League also be switching to the Chase format? It will be bumping up to 20 races in the season instead of 17. The Cup Series, which is currently the only series that runs, will be rebranded to the Premier Series, the legit NASCAR League Premier Series. We will also have 3 other series that are.
Are you gonna run ARCA through? Well,
we're gonna have one of each series. Yep. So ARCA will be the Challenger Series. The trucks will be the Prospect Series. O'Reilly Auto Parts, which is Xfinity in the game, will be the Contender Series. As I mentioned, Cup will be. It'll only
So
be
you're
3
gonna have
different nights.
Okay, I was about to say, because I mean, I might be interested in the what's the first one, Arca, because I still suck
The
at the game.
Challenger Series.
The Challenger, yeah, that's what it is. For some reason, I was wanting to say the Feeder Series, but
Let me pull up my announcement. There it is. So as of right now, this is what we're gonna have. So Arca and Trucks will both be on Wednesday nights. Trucks will start at 8 p.m. Eastern, and Arca will follow after the trucks are done. On Tuesdays will be the Xfinity Contender Series, also at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then Cup Premier Series will stay on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern.
nice.
Now, the only difference is Cup Trucks and Xfinity will all be 50% 3 times wear, but Arca will be 100% race 2 times wear.
Oh, 100. Oh,
They're short races.
true.
But each series will be 20 races. Still be a 12 driver chase for each of them. But each series will have their own champions. There will be 4 champions next season.
And I'm assuming that RHPD is still going to sponsor them next season.
Yeah, we're sponsoring the leagues.
Yeah, that's why I was.
We're
What I was
sponsoring
meaning.
the entire league. Yep. So 4 new series coming. Actually, what? Let me download this.
It'd be pretty cool if man, I wish they would have like the what do you call it? Spectator mode added in like they do in the regular iRacing.
Bear with me a second. I'm gonna put this up on screen so you everything. Bang. Oh. Each series has its own logo. That hasn't been announced even to the league yet, so you guys are first to hear about it.
We get in the top tier.
Pretty nifty.
Yeah, I would love to be able to spectate and like live stream to, on our YouTube the races because I think it'd be pretty neat to jump into the Discord. Have multiple Discord areas where I could jump in and talk to different drivers and just like before race stuff. Yeah, definitely. I feel like way cooler. Be cooler if they did.
Yep.
You ready to talk about some paint schemes since we're already an hour and a half into this?
Let's do it. We'll probably crank through these pretty quick.
All right, so starting with Arca, we got the Haley Deegan schemes. We got the Monster Energy starting off, which is just a monster scheme. It's kind of boring. I will say the Arca cars definitely look a lot like, I don't know, more filled out, I guess would be the
That's
word.
because they got all the
have
contingencies.
I'm a sucker for contingency stickers. I'm sorry. It just makes me think of old school NASCAR, and I like it. That, and I wish they wouldn't have ever switched to the one lug. I wish they would have kept 5 because there's just something about hearing this. This next scheme I did like a lot better than I liked the Monster. They got the Napa Auto Care scheme. I did like this one quite a bit better.
Yeah, it's not a plain old monster scheme that we always see.
Yeah, and I mean, I get that this one's just a Chase Elliott remake, but
I kind of like this one better than the one Chase Elliott was running.
well, like I said, the contingencies they add just a NASCAR a race car element is what I would call it. I definitely like the contingencies.
Jumping over the trucks, starting with Mr. Justin Haley, former Cup driver, rocking a Celsius paint scheme. That
This looks
Dodge
really
Ram.
good. I like this scheme. I like the
All of the
Ram.
Dodge schemes are.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this is going to be
it's
his
like
anchor sponsor. For most of
primary. Yeah. But I definitely like this scheme. It's like you said, all the Dodge schemes are pretty top tier.
I like how this one's different and it's a white scheme instead of black like most of them have been.
Yeah. Just don't get me wrong, I like Tony's better. That one's probably the best one that I've seen, but this one is really good. Moving on to Nathan Nicholson. He's running Wayland for St. Pete, Watkins Glen, and San Diego. It's a red truck.
It's definitely a Willen scheme.
Yep.
Nothing special there. Jumping to a different 76 truck, Mr. Spencer Boyd.
I like this scheme. It's very bland, but it's if they added the contingencies,
nice
it would have
track he's
been
at,
a
too.
lot. Right? For those of you who don't know, Rockingham is my favorite track. I want Cup to go back so bad. Moving on to the O'Reilly series, starting off with Ryan Sieg in the Psyaps car. I like it.
Of course you do. It's red and black.
Could be worse. Could be a Falcons.
Oh well. I'm gonna cheer for the Bucks, and they can't even win a playoff game.
Are the Saints in the playoffs?
Hey, we won just as many playoff games as you did.
Exactly.
Moving over to David Starr, 53 Apex wireless car. He'll be running at Daytona.
It looked very similar.
Pretty nice looking scheme.
I like the foil number.
And now you get
I'm really kind of
fun one.
I'm kind of
Look
glad
at
that he
kind of banner on the front. Little green O'Reilly there.
Yeah, I like that. I wish the Cup would do something similar. Like, do you remember when the Nextel Cup they had the yellow banners?
Yeah, they kind of use yellow for playoffs, too.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they could do something else. It's NASCAR Cup. Run the little rainbow colors down it, down that one side, like they do for the NASCAR logo.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on to Cup, we've got RFK Racing's whole Daytona 500 schemes. It's
So
pretty
the
much
paint
the
schemes
same
aren't
ones that we've
changing,
seen.
but they got the number.
They added a number.
Numbers in the Greg Biffle style.
The only one that doesn't have it is this 17.
Yeah, they're all technically the same font, but it's kind of hard to tell with the 17.
I don't know. The 17 just looks weird, I guess. Did you see since the first time, I believe, since Carl Edwards, Roush Racing has the 99 back?
Yeah. I bet you that was part of a deal with Trackhouse there. Well, you're getting rid of Daniel Suarez. You go run some other numbers. Give us that one.
Yeah, right. I would like to see an Aflac scheme, maybe even a Sitgo scheme. You stink, dude.
Office Depot.
Did you fall? I don't even think Office Depot is a thing anymore.
Yeah, I think
I about said Dish. I about said Dish, but I don't think Dish.
I definitely think that's not a thing anymore.
Dish
Speaking of Daytona 5, Speaking of Daytona 500 schemes, the actual Greg Biffle number.
Yeah. I'm a little sad that they didn't do like an actual like throwback.
The fact that they're using his actual number font
Number is
though, I think
awesome.
is pretty cool.
I'm not saying it's not awesome. I'm just saying like it'd be really cool if they ran like his red, white, and blue scheme. Like the one that he's known for. His National Guard car. So anyway, moving on to Ross Chastain running his choice
yet.
privilege.
Not yet.
Not yet.
This is the Daytona 500 scheme, which really the only difference is that number.
The font.
That's what
Yeah.
the Celsius scheme will look like the rest of the season.
Yeah. But that side profile, it almost looks like a dirt car.
I think
guess with
this is
the
a
new-
nicer Celsius scheme than what it has been.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the Chevy itself. Like I know they changed the nose and the rear end. It just looks more like a dirt car than it does a regular Chevy. But it's not bad.
Now we
Anyway.
can jump to Ross Chastain.
Yeah, Ross Chastain choice privileges. I like this car.
I always like choice privileges car.
I do too, but this one I think is better than last year's. It looks nicer.
Moving on to Denny Hamlin and repeat of last year with the Bob's Furniture.
This was one of the uglier schemes, I thought.
This will be at the Clash, even though we don't have it down there with the Clash schemes when we go over those. And we'll be at the Clash.
And then he's also got the national debt relief, which is just like last year's. There's not really a change.
Yep. Nothing special there. But guess what? Another JGR car, another no change. Mr. Chase Briscoe, the Bass Pro Shop.
I will say though, that's one of the better Bass Pro Shops schemes that they've ran.
Well, the best is Gross Juniors from last year, but you know.
I did not say it was the best. I said it's one of the better.
Yeah.
Let's go look at OC Bell running the Ream scheme. This wonderful piece of art right there that I cannot stand. This is the ugliest, most lazy scheme I've ever seen in my life. This is the one that I can't stand. Like, they made it look a little better. I'll give them that. Like, they ran the red all the way around the back, and it looks a little better. It's not as bland. They added, looks like some contingency stickers a little bit on the back. They've changed a little bit. It's still ugly to me.
Indeed.
I liked his old one better. It's like 2019 Ream scheme. Anyway.
Well, get to flip to a different Toyota and go look at some Bubba Wallace, his Xfinity car.
Bland. I'd much rather his Grimace car than this one. They looked about the same. Grimace had a little bit of more personality.
One thing was ugly.
You're saying this one's not? It's the same color and everything.
Not as ugly as Grimace.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
But I think 2311 designers are kind of slacking this season so far.
I think a lot of the designers are slacking. Like this Chumba Casino, it's a little bit different from last year. They changed the orange to red.
Doesn't have all those weird shapes and different colors either. But
I will say that, yeah. But, I mean, I like this one a little bit better than I liked last year's. I'll give it that. So. Not
Michael
bad.
McDowell coming back with the workforce. I'm sure this is the same as last year.
I think they
Might
added
be
another
slightly different.
stripe. Yeah, I was going to say, I think they added that white stripe. I think it's slightly different. I like it. It's not bad. We can look at a rookie this year, though. Oh, Connor Zilic. running the Roto-Rooter scheme. I like this scheme.
Telling you, Trackhouse designers knock it out of the park just about every time.
Yeah. Facts. But it also matches the what number did he switch to? The 90? No, I'm talking about SVG.
Oh, 97.
Yeah, that's what it was. Something like that. I knew it was 90 something. It matches that one. Different, obviously different sponsors, just similar paint scheme.
Yeah. What was
All right,
that
you ready to
purple
look at
sponsor?
Clash before I lose my brain? It's Brian.
Yep.
It's going downhill.
Get to start with Daniel Suarez in the 90. Oh, no, wait, nope. He's in the 7. Aha.
Just
Cal Ripken
kidding.
Senior Foundation.
I don't know how I feel about this scheme. I feel like they could have
got
done a
orange
little
on
bit
it.
better.
Got a couple points for me.
Yeah, but it's still like very plain. Where I feel like they could have done a lot better on this one. That's just my take. But Todd Gilliland in the 34, Jerry Hunt Super Center. I don't like this one. It's weird.
Definitely red and neon green. I don't know about going together. Weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. It makes me think of like, do you remember back in the day the ice cream shops Cherry Berry? Remember those?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it makes me think of.
And this next one, I think, is going to be my team of the week. Mr. Burt Myers.
Coming back at
Vet
it.
Tibbet.
Hey, I like it. I like it a lot.
And again, this one after this might even be better.
Yeah, before you switch, what goes better with American sports than a hot dog and a nice icy Coca-Cola? That's what Ryan Priest is asking with his next scheme, because I like it. That 60 on that thing, just
Oil 60 at that.
oh yeah. It's better than when Chase Elliott ran the Coke. And that sucker was nice. I think this one's a lot nicer. Just classic, old school. Still got the RFK. I wish they would have left the RFK little swoosh out, which I mean, I get why they didn't because that's their team. But definitely just such a good scheme. If Lionel would actually produce it, I'd probably order it. But
That's all
anyway,
we got for
that covers
schemes.
our schemes for the Clash. Next, we got one of my favorite segments, which is SQ. You ready to roll into that one? S Cubed is brought to you by Happy Hour Racing. If you're like us and love buying NASCAR stuff, look at behind him and then kind of behind me. You can't really see my stuff, but I do have a bunch of it. You should go check out Happy Hour Racing. They have a lot of NASCAR stuff, and not only NASCAR stuff. If you're into F1, they've got that too. So you should go check them out. And when you do, go check them out before you check out, as like with all your good stuff in your cart. Use code RHPD to support the podcast with no extra cost to you. So definitely go hit them up. Now I've got first tonight, right? So I went way back
My birthday.
to June of 1986.
I wasn't born yet.
I was negative 14.
37.
14. I went with ODW, his number 11 Budweiser car. at Michigan International. I know you will gripe because the picture is not clear. I promise that's just every picture of that race. It was 1980.
1986. Come on now.
Yeah, it definitely didn't have any HD, but he's got the Colonel riding on his C post over there. Got Budweiser on it, STP on the front. Oh man, Eldebrock, 76 fuel, Valvoline oil, running some hardcore laps, dude. Started first and finished first. Ran the whole race pretty much in first. Yeah, that's DW for you. This is one of my favorite 11 cars, honestly.
What was this? The
It's
win he did
diecast.
the old little weird little shuffle afterwards, or was that a different race?
I think this is the one, but don't quote me on it 100%. I think it is, but I'm not. I'm not certain
doing it,
enough to
but
say. Yeah, it's totally it.
it's iconic.
Yeah, but this
All right.
is definitely one of my favorite schemes from him.
I almost picked a Budweiser scheme. I was looking at a Casey Kane scheme. I decided to not sync it up with that. When I decided to go a little bit different, went back to 2011 for mine. A Jimmy Johnson car, but not the 48. I decided to go with him in a number 5 car because they were doing a 5% off sale at the time, so he ran the number 5. This was just for the 2011 Sprint All-Star Challenge, Charlotte Motor Speedway.
You know, every time I see, because I have seen like people see this car and they're like, oh no, that's a Kyle. No, I'm sorry, Kurt Busch, because you know he ran the 5 lows for a while, and I'm like, no, that's a Johnson car, homie. Because I have seen this before. It's been a long time, but it's a good one. I don't even know if they make diecast in this.
That's a good question. He also had ones in his start and finish spots, but 11th for both instead of first.
Also, the DW Shuffle come from the 1989 Daytona 500.
Okay. So
He was running
2 years
this
too early
Iowa
there.
scheme. Yeah. So this was a 2011, right?
2011 Sprint All-Star Challenge.
Let's see if they made diecast of it. Well, they did. Well, thanks, Voodoo. Now I gotta buy a diecast.
Don't worry, I don't have it either.
I've had one of the Ghost diecast in my cart forever that I just need to pull the trigger on, but it's like $250.
That's our S Cubes games brought to you by Happy Hour Racing. Don't forget to use that code RHPD to support us before you check out.
Yep.
Make sure check out our merch. Got a new link for that merch. Update the description to make sure it's got the right link. Changed it up just a smidge. It's got all your stuff in there that you expect, plus my new channel logos and stuff.
Oh my lord! I have only
Plus
found
that
one. I'm sorry.
Be like
I'm
Biff, like
scrolling.
he's got on his hat there.
I have only found one, and it's $100 on eBay. Ships for 13. So, ooh.
Don't forget, we're on the road to 250 subscribers before April, before we have to shut this podcast down.
Yeah.
Hit that subscribe
we
button
made.
for us.
Hey, you switched up the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Thing. It looks good. Yeah, we made an agreement, which I guess we can go ahead and announce it now. If we are not at 250 by April, because it'll be around 3 years of us doing the podcast together, we're just going to go ahead and possibly cut the podcast out. It's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
And we get some feedback, just not a lot of feedback. So we'll see in April. If we haven't hit 250 around April, our day at the track will probably be the last episode. So
it's just bittersweet because we have put a butt ton of work into this thing, but
yeah,
the amount of work that we put into it, with all, especially on his side with the giveaways and the financial value of that, coming a lot. We want to keep it going for you guys, but I feel like we're not getting the traction that we'd like to have.
Yep. So if you guys want to see us stay around and be part of our giveaways and all that good stuff, getting our watch parties and all that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends about us and get them to watch. And we'd like to get up at 250. We're at 169 right now. So I mean, we've been steadily moving up. Just would like to get a little bit more traction. So.
Indeed.
Anyway, it's my outro, correct?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else you want to add before I go ahead and close us out of this 2-hour long
We're
episode?
only at an hour and 36 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, it's close enough to bedtime that I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I still got to get off of here and record a career mode video.
Oh man. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like we said, please hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends about us. If you enjoy our content, we are looking forward to seeing you in April. So you can meet us at Dega. We might have to reach out to the Wrap It Up crew, see if they're going to be able to make it out to Dega in the spring.
I think they did say they were going.
I believe so. There's a couple other shows that I watch, see if they'll be able to make it out. Maybe we could all hook up and have a good time, just chilling out. So yeah, thank you guys so much. And remember, keep your tires turning left and your fuel tanks wet. This is Hale Praise Dale signing off.